grinding wheels, you've got cutting wheels and grinding wheels. Which one do you use and for what purpose? All these wheels fit in this called an angle grinder. We've got a guard here. Always make sure you got that guard. That's for your protection. The sparks will always go out a certain way. We always wear eye protection and we always wear ear protection. It's a battery one. It's got a battery that goes on this one. You can get electric ones. They are quite noisy. That's why we wear ear protection. But anyway, what goes in it? These wheels here are for grinding. You'll notice that they are about 6 mil thick. They are very thick. It's masonry. They will get smaller in size. If we were to cut this and it was steel, or you're cutting a square bit of tube that might be 50 by 50 and it's been cut, and you want to use this as a grinder to take off the rough edges so no one's going to cut their hands, this is the wheel that you would use, and you would put that in the grinder like so, and we'll go along. Sparks are going to go out and it will take off all the sharp edges. So this is for grinding purposes only. A few different parts there. These wheels here, you'll notice, are very thin in size. We've got a couple here, like especially these two. They are both thin, but you'll notice this is about 1 mil and this is about 2 mil in thickness. This one here is really designed for an electric grinder because it's thicker. All the very thin discs for cutting are always for battery grinding. So if we've got a piece of metal there and it's 50 by 50 and we want to cut it, or a bit of surface cover, this is what we use to cut your surface cover straight through. Instead of using a hacksaw, you can use one of these for cutting metal. Another quick tip when you're using these, whatever you do, don't try and use these wheels for grinding like you do with these. These will get super thin and it'll get to the stage where bits and pieces will just flick off everywhere. And if there's anyone standing around, it could go in their eyes, or you could damage cars or walls or all sorts of things. So make sure you only use these wheels for cutting and not for grinding. These also for cutting, but then you'll notice the difference of these two wheels. This is more masonry, very flexible, but this one here, it's made of metal. Shiny, clearly see it's metal. This is for masonry cutting. Cement sheet, tiles, brickwork. This is nice and small because I like to use this for tiles. You can do your 2 cuts and across the bottom, diagonal cuts for tile cutting. Very good for that, the smaller wheels. These larger type wheels we use for cement sheet, or if you have to do any brick cutting when you're doing switchboards, or you need to be able to cut some bricks for some reason, put a wall box in there, or cut out for a meter box, then yeah, we use these metal cutting wheels for that. This one here is called a flapper wheel. This is a fine, like a grinding. After you use your grinding wheel, then you can put a flapper wheel on, and it's like, instead of using a hand file, because you've got a lot of work to do, these are great, and it's a big time saver. Or if you had a bit of rust on that surface, you had to take it off before you paint it, you can use this flapper wheel, and it will take off paint, take off all those small little sharp edges, and get it nice and fine for you. So hopefully that explains what each of these different types of wheels are used for, and you got a lot out of it.